Hello YouTube and welcome to the first match review on the Arsenal Kid HD YouTube channel. Match reviews, Arsenal news and all the transfer gossip. Today I'm bringing you a review of the second match of the Emirates Cup, Arsenal versus SL Benfica, that finished 5-1 to the good. Of course, Arsenal earning the 3 points in this first cup tie and an extra 5 points on that because you get a point for every goal you score, which means we're leading the table at the moment with 8 points and the title seems secure. The teams of course featuring in this tournament this year: Arsenal, AS Monaco, SL Benfica and Valencia. The opening match was Valencia versus Monaco, which when I was watching was 1-1. I'm not sure if it finished, and they were both own goals, so if it was a draw then that's only better for Arsenal, as we have a very large lead in this tournament. Arsenal attacked from the offset, which is a very nice change from what we got used to during the Barclays Premier League season, as we often left it late against good opposition, which many fans are really disappointed with, as it gave us little time if we were losing to get back. But we attacked from the offset here. We played fluid attacking football. We played it up from the back, and overall it was a really good, really nice attacking performance. And if that's the way that we play in the Premier League, if that's the way that we start games in the Premier League, then there's no reason why we can't mount a serious title challenge. As you can see, the Arsenal lineup, it definitely wasn't one of our first team, but it did feature several first team players and several, or not really several, 2 or 3 youngsters. We were rolling with Damian Martinez in goal, Hector Bellerin as a fullback, Chambers, who is usually a right back, playing centre back, Monreal, the left back, of course, playing centre back, Kieran Gibbs playing left back, Campbell and Chamberlain on the wings, Ramsey and Rosicky in the middle, and Sanogo leading the line up front. I've given Damian Martinez an 8 out of 10, as he did command the box really well and he made some good saves, including a really good free kick from Bebe, who I'll go on to later. And generally throughout the game he played really well. I would have given him an 8.5, but unfortunately we did concede and it didn't seem like there was much he could have done about that, as it did seem the fault of one of the defenders. I've given Bellerin an 8 out of 10, as he made some really nice attacking fullback runs. He's really pacey, he is very good at beating his man. There was one dribble in particular when he got past about 4 players before having a shot blocked and going out for a corner. And overall he was really good, and I'll go on to him later. Chambers I gave a 7.5 out of 10, as he seemed relaxed throughout the whole game. He didn't really have any panicky moments. However, of course, him and Monreal weren't able to keep the clean sheet, which is really unfortunate. But apart from that, I think he played really good, and it was a nice unofficial debut for him. I thought Nacho Monreal was okay at centre back. Of course, he is usually a left back, and he doesn't really show the physicality of a generic centre half. But he did play okay. Did seem a bit panicky sometimes. Made a few dodgy clearances and a few dodgy short passes. But overall, he was pretty good. Saying that though, Benfica didn't really have the best attacks, with Lima being very unpresent in the game and Gaetan really being the only attacking force for Benfica. I've also given Kieran Gibbs an 8 out of 10, as he was fantastic, really relaxed. Unlike Monreal, he didn't have any panicky moments at all, and it was just a really good run out for him. A great performance from him that we've been used to seeing from last season. I gave Flamini a 7 out of 10, as I didn't really notice him much in this game, which meant that he didn't do anything bad and he didn't do anything good either, so I've just given him a straight 7 out of 10. Can't say much about him. Joel Campbell, 8 out of 10. He was fantastic. Really probably should have gotten a hat-trick, but I'm content with that 1 goal of his. Of course, it was a fantastic finish that we'll get onto later. And Ramsey, 8.5 out of 10. He really bossed the midfield today. And I think that, in my opinion, he is a better player than Wilshere, but form is temporary, and we can't really make that judgment until they're both on their best form. Rosicky, 7 out of 10, much like Flamini. I didn't really see him do anything terribly good, but I didn't really see him do anything bad for the game, so I've just given him straight 7 out of 10. And Chamberlain, he made a few nice runs. Didn't really get amongst the goals or didn't really have many shots, but he was okay. And finally, Yaya Sanogo, 9 out of 10. Of course, he scored 4 out of the 5 goals. Absolutely fantastic. That was a classic target man / poacher performance. All the goals from inside the box, most of them quite tap-ins. I didn't see the last two, unfortunately, because my stream got a bit dodgy, but it was a really, really good performance from Sanogo. And of course on the bench we had Szczesny, Debussy, Koscielny, Arteta, who I thought was quite poor, gave him a 5 out of 10. Wilshere, Giroud, Sanchez, 6 out of 10, because he only did play for the last 20 minutes, so he couldn't really show much, but he did do a few nice step overs and a few skills. Cazorla, 6.5 out of 10. I thought he just edged out Sanchez and he was a bit better than him. So the other two subs, on a 6 out of 10. He seemed okay. He did get one. He did hit the post, which was really unfortunate. Akpom, 6 out of 10. I thought he was okay, and Mikel, 6 out of 10 as well. Now, I didn't think it would be fair to do a full one on the Benfica players, as I didn't really pay attention to them much, so I've given ratings on their standout players. Gaetan, 7 out of 10. He really was the only promising player until Bebe came on, and he was the player that got the goal. And he is a left midfielder, so if we didn't have so many midfielders, I really wouldn't mind him being at the Arsenal one day, but it seems like Oxlade-Chamberlain's got that position covered, and the likes of Lucas Podolski and Santi Cazorla. Now, Artem Arias, the Benfica goalkeeper, 3 out of 10. He was terrible. Did not command the box. Did not arrange his defenders. Handling was bad. Reflexes were bad. Positioning was terrible. So 3 out of 10. And Bebe, 6 out of 10. He had 2 really nice free kicks. A few nice skills. Got past 1 or 2 players. And for someone who has a reputation of being a flop, I think that he'll have a relatively good career at Benfica. So the goals, obviously, Sanogo in the 26th minute, Sanogo in the 44th minute, Sanogo in the 45th minute, Sanogo in the 49th minute, and Campbell in the 40th minute, and Gaetan in the 62nd minute. None of the goals were particularly good, except Campbell's, in my opinion. 2 of Sanogo's were quite nice, but I think Campbell did get the goal of the evening. Of course, I missed 2 of Sanogo's goals, but from the ones I saw, Campbell did get goal of the evening. Hector Bellerin delayed the cross, crossed it to the outside of the area, and it was a nice one-touch finish by Campbell. It did bounce a bit. Keeper had no chance. Absolutely fantastic. Now, players that I'd like to highlight for their good performances: Hector Bellerin. Hector Bellerin was really, really quick, has some nice tidy feet, got past a few players, put in some decent crosses. I think he got 1 or 2 assists. He was just fantastic, and for someone of his age, he did seem very relaxed in that full-back position and very confident, so it just shows how bright the future is for Arsenal. Joel Campbell, the first time I've seen him play for Arsenal, and the first time many Arsenal fans will have seen him play for Arsenal, and he was absolutely brilliant. He slotted into the team really nicely, had some good link-up play with the likes of Aaron Ramsey and Yaya Sanogo, ended up getting himself a goal. Aaron Ramsey, he had terrific vision in that game, immaculate passing, great dribbling. His assist for one of the Yaya Sanogo goals, it was a nice flick to turn around the defender. He was through, gave it to Yaya Sanogo, who did a lovely, lovely finish. And I think Aaron Ramsey completely bossed the midfield. He was the best player from the midfield on the pitch, and if that's what he's going to perform like in the Premier League season, then Arsenal Arsenal fans have so much to look forward to. And finally, Mr. Hat-Trick +1 himself, Yaya Sanogo, bagged himself 4 goals, including a nice back heel. Absolutely fantastic performance by him. A lot of Arsenal fans were saying that it would take him 1 goal and then they would come naturally to him, and that really showed, as he'd scored 4 goals. 3 of them were in between 5 minutes of each other, I think, so it shows that he's very direct. He did have this one. He did eventually get subbed with a little knock. I think it was his handspring maybe. I hope that's not too serious. It didn't look very serious, as he was able to walk off. But during that, he rode about 2 tackles and he got past 4 players before winning the corner. And I think that he will mature into a very, very nice target man. So anyway, thank you for watching. Remember, keep it tight with Arsenal Kid HD for match reviews, Arsenal news, and all the transfer gossip. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Cheers. Up the Arsenal!